much do you know about wine? But we'll talk about this clip that we've just watched because the maker of that is here in the studio with me. Today I'm talking to Vanessa Kokojaba, CEO of VinAfrica. Good morning to you. And DJ Nikki Cattell, he's an international DJ and producer. You have to tell us about this music.
Well, basically what it is, I came to Ghana 2 years ago to kind of fuse house music and Ghanaian music, instruments and vocalists, and that was the first track that I actually finished with the video as well that we released here and in Europe.
You shot this video from here?
We shot it in Ghana. Yeah.
Wow.
We wanted to make it very authentic, so yeah, we shot it here in Ghana. It was received really well.
That's cool. But let's talk to you, Vanessa. You have, because if people want to catch up with DJ Cattell, they have to come through you.
Absolutely. Well, just this Friday. You can go through many times, but this Friday, yes.
So we're talking about a food and wine bazaar that's coming up.
Yes.
Please tell us all about it.
Okay. It's VinAfrica, and VinAfrica is basically a wine festival and trade show that this is the second year we're doing it in Ghana. And it's a 3-day event, so you have to have a lot of energy to be able to come for the 3 days. And the whole idea of doing VinAfrica was to take away the elitism away from drinking wine and food, because we already have a culture in Ghana of eating and drinking whilst we're socializing with food and music. Well, that was back in the days. These days, weekends is all funerals and things like that, which is so boring for me to attend all the time. I'm sorry for the dead, but
no, don't
honestly,
apologize.
We do want to have something else to go home about or look forward to over a weekend. So that's what VinAfrica is about, basically, that there's going to be the vineyards coming down to Ghana themselves to showcase their wines, but we're doing that with the food, the wine and the food combination. I mean, when you go out, which wine do you select from a menu when you're given that black and white sheet? You don't even see pictures of the bottles, and you haven't tasted it. And you're giving a bottle when you go on a date, and you're waiting for your date to move away so you can pour some Coke in there because you're thinking, oh no, I don't like the taste of this. Or you're not sure which champagne to take or which Prosecco. People are saying, oh, it's champagne, oh, that's Prosecco. So to unravel all of this and make it easy for us to go out and choose what we want to drink, not what someone else is drinking, that's why we're doing VinAfrica. And at what temperature? If you ask any Ghanaian at what temperature they like their beer, they'll tell you. If you ask them Club or Star, they'll tell you. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, they'll tell you. Sprite or which one, 7-Up, they'll tell you. Which food they like, they'll tell you. So we just haven't mastered about wines yet. It's something that is a bit intriguing to us, and people kind of shy or shun away from it.
It's very foreign. It's
absolutely.
Maybe for a certain kind of people.
That's because we've made it that way in Ghana, and that's why we're breaking those barriers. It shouldn't be about that. When you go to Italy, France, any of the wine-producing countries, in fact, even the UK now, Friday is Fizzy Friday, and everyone goes out and you can buy Prosecco. You go to the supermarkets, and there's wine at £2, and there's wine at £10, and there's wine that's more expensive. So why have we made it into an elite thing? It's actually a fun thing, a nice thing to have.
So anybody can drink wine?
Absolutely. The wine producers didn't make it that way. I mean, it's from grapes, for crying out loud. We all buy grapes, even from the streets, right? Some buy it in the supermarket, some buy it from outside, but it's still grape. So that's all we want to say about wines as well. Let's all enjoy that experience, the culture, the lifestyle, without putting kind of like quote unquote, it's for the elite, because the winemaker never sits there and says, I'm making it for this kind of person. I don't want to put a Bible twist on it, but from back in the days, it wasn't about elitism. It was part of the menu, part of how they enjoyed food and beverage at the time. I don't think in those days they had supermalt, so they were drinking wine. No offense to supermalt, but they were drinking wine in those days. Why not do it again?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know that when you're eating local food, local Ghanaian food, can you drink wine?
Absolutely.
Can you go with wine? You know, they say
absolutely.
The food goes with a particular kind of wine. I think that's also strange for us in Ghana.
You know what? Something is always strange when you have haven't tried it. We didn't have beer before. We didn't have whiskeys. We didn't have any of these drinks, Coca-Cola, all of that. That's something that came into us. And then we managed to say that, okay, we'll have this drink with this food. So when you start with wines as well, and you're able to say, okay, I like the taste of this with my jollof. It's not overpowering my jollof. You can have it with your banku and fish. I can tell you which one to have with your banku, tilapia, and you know the shito. I like the green one, but I like my amarone with that because it's heavy food. So I want a wine that's heavy as well. I'll have my Chateauneuf de Pape with that. I'll have my Côte d'Iron with that. So you have to look at what goes with what for your palate as well. There's some people who like sweet wine. It doesn't mean there's sugar added. So don't pour Coca-Cola into your wine. It's basically, you know, wine that has less alcohol in it. It depends on the fermentation process, all of that. We want to get away from the technical side and enjoy the drink. And the more we talk about the technical side, the more people shy away and think, oh, I'm not going to have it. But that's why we're doing this, for people to come. There are different stores on the Friday, for example.
As in this Friday?
This Friday, at Labadi Beach Hotel, on the lawn and also on the beach. And that's another thing we don't utilize.
On the beach.
On the beach. We've got a beautiful beach.
Yeah.
That's the Gulf of Guinea, and we don't use it, we don't utilize it. So let's transform that on a Friday night, have different food stores where you have an Italian coming to do fresh pizza, you have French food as well, South African food, Ghanaian food with a twist, with palm wine also with a twist. You know, so let's enjoy and exchange our cultures as Ghanaians know how to do, and very well. Nikki is playing, of course, and then there's
Very
Noella
important,
Wiala
At the beach.
at the beach. On
Noella
the beach,
Wiala is also-
Noella Wiala is also playing.
Oh gosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
On a Friday night. Can you imagine?
You
So we're
can't get anything
transforming
better than that, really.
Absolutely.
So what
Absolutely.
should we expect from you on Friday?
A great fusion of music, and like I say, what I'm introducing now is a house and African stuff, but just it's going to bring the ambience out because food and music goes together.
Is this something that you've done over and over and over again?
Yes and no. Not so much with as a festival.
Okay.
But yeah, but DJing for parties, I do Ibiza, Saint-Tropez, Cannes, Monaco, all that type of thing. And I think really and truly what I would say me and Vanessa are trying to do is bring that to Ghana because it's needed. We have the same kind of weather, we have beautiful beaches, we have everything here. And we can have Saint-Tropez and Ibiza right here in Ghana. So that's what we're trying to do together.
So if somebody is new to wines as well, is that an opportunity to go around and taste and have a feel and begins alike?
Yes, we have the second day is on the Saturday, and that's our Best Western Premier Hotel at Airport West. And that's much cheaper in terms of the ticket. And that's where you meet the vineyards one-on-one. Okay. So you can go from booth to booth and taste the wines as well. Tell them you don't like it, doesn't matter. Tell them why you don't like it. Tell them what foods you eat. Let them give you a wine to taste there, and then you can develop your own palate. And this is really important. We're not trying to impose on people. They're not here to impose. They just want to see Africa, our culture, what we eat, what we drink, and how we can fuse that together. And the other side of it is the business side, which is really good. The more they come here, the more they can also take what we have from here outside. A chef won an award in New York, for example, using jollof rice, but doing it in a different way. Why aren't we doing that? The French eat escargot and we have snails. Why aren't we doing that? Ghana kebab, oh my goodness, on a Friday night, I'll have it any day. I miss that when I'm traveling outside. So that's what we want to do. So that's the Saturday as well. You can come and know your own palate, grow your own palate. If you're new in the business or the industry, what temperature do you drink the wine, for example? Come and experience that. What glass do you serve your wine in, or cocktail glass? Come and have a training on that. So when you're doing your table setting, someone is not just telling you this is how you place it or this is the glass you use. You actually know which glass to put on the table. You know, it's not something new. We read about it, we've seen it, and Ghanaians have been doing this way back. You know, we just lost a bit of our mojo and we need to bring it back.
We're bringing it back.
Absolutely.
But there's something else also happening on Sunday, which is the third day.
Yes, Sunday is kind of like Sambra. We want people to come back again next year. So that's a 6-course gala dinner. And that frightens people. But you know what? You don't need to wear a ball gown. Wear your nice kente. I mean, if there's a dressmaker who can make me kente right now, I'll wear it on Sunday. So if there's one, please call me. But to dress up, come and sit, 6-course meal. We're flying in chefs and a local chef as well to prepare different dishes. And each dish is paired with a different wine as well. There's a fashion show whilst you're eating. So whilst you're eating, the ladies going round and gentlemen as well, different clothing. So also exporting our culture and what we have. So these are local designers we're using. And then to end it off, Aprantia Machidede. Who else would you have? If you want to say Sambra, who else would you like to have? So it's a lineup.
Yeah.
It's a lineup, yes.
This is power packed.
It is.
What does it take to gain entry to either the first, second, or the third events?
Right, so you have to buy tickets. These are not cheap. You know, every event like this, the wines, the food, and all of that. On a Friday night, you could easily spend quite a lot. So Friday, it's 250 cedis for the ticket. Saturday is 30 cedis because you're tasting just one. There's no food in combination with that.
But you can taste as many as...
You can taste as many as you want, but please, we're not expecting people to come there and get drunk. We want you to taste it, enjoy it, know your taste. When you get drunk, you don't taste it anymore. So you walk away and think, I can't remember which wine that I liked. So you go back to the supermarket, or when someone takes you out, and you still don't know which one you're drinking.
Yeah.
So please drink it, taste it. If you're tasting, don't drive. Just get an Uber or something, but please don't drive on that day. Yes.
Okay.
And then the Sunday is 450 cedis.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 6-course meal.
Yeah.
Yes, with a wine and a brandy
And yeah, there's good at brandy.
and fashion show. And Friday Noella and Nikki Cartel.
Yeah.
You know, that's packed.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah,
That is
amazing.
packed.
This is. So what should people expect, really, if you put all the 3 different things happening on the 3 different days together?
It's going to be an amazing dynamic weekend, and it's something which really shouldn't be missed. Because once this, like I say, this is something which Ghana should have had a long time ago. And now that we're starting, it's just going to go from strength to strength to strength. So I think if you don't know anything about wine, if you've never tasted wines before, whatever, come and get introduced to it. It's for everybody. It's a weekend for everybody.
Okay. So what time on Saturday, Friday, and Sunday?
Friday starts at 7 in the evening, and we're partying past midnight. You know, it's an after party till Noella says I can't anymore, or DJ says I can't.
But that's the Labadi Beach Hotel.
That's
so
the
this
Labadi
Friday
Beach
at
Hotel.
7 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Saturdays at Best Western Hotel, Premier Hotel Airport, and that starts at 10 in the morning because we have seminars as well.
Okay.
We have the food and drugs, the ministries coming as well to explain about how you import wines
So
in.
that's 10 a.m.
That's 10 a.m. till 6, and there's an after party. There's a pool party as well, different ticket for that. And then the Sunday starts at 6:30, and again it's a Labadi Beach Hotel.
Okay.
So the 2 venues are Labadi and Best Western Premier. Friday, Sunday is at Labadi, and Saturday is at Best Western Premier Hotel.
Okay. Where do you get the tickets? Can you call a certain number for it?
Yes, you can. The number to call is 05555 88803. I'll repeat that because sometimes I say it too fast. 05555 88803.
Okay. 05555. As in 05555. That's 4 5s.
4 5s.
888
38. Yes.
03.
Yes.
And then you can get a ticket.
That's right.
Are there set outlets, or you have to call the number to get a ticket?
You can get it from Joy FM.
Okay.
You can get it from Bachuna filling station as well, the Total station.
Yeah.
You can get it from Airport Shell.
Okay.
And also Frankie's Osu.
All right.
Yes, and the 450 ticket we can deliver to your office as
Okay.
well. Yes.
But you're giving us 2 tickets for the show.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yes. Just 2.
Vanessa has given us 2 tickets for the show. If you've been watching and following, can I ask the question then, or you want to ask the question?
You ask one
okay.
first. And
So,
then I'll see if I ask one.
First question. Oh, my producer says we'll share this tomorrow, but let me give you the question so that you can begin to text us the answers. First question is, where are the 3 events happening and the time? Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's it.
So the second question,
That's
or
it. You fire it.
I
Okay,
should fire
second question,
one
yeah.
question. So the second question is, who are the performers on each day. So on the Friday, who's performing, and on the Sunday, who's performing.
Okay.
And can I end by saying that the theme is love at first taste. So love at first taste, love at first sip, feed the planet with good food and wine. That's what it's about. Yes. I'm adding more and more. And you're coming.
Thank you so much.
This
sounds really cool. I am coming.
Yes,
definitely.
you're my special guest. You are coming. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast.
I have a partner. Can I come with him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll come with Roland. We're going.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Pleasure.
This
Thank you
is
very much.
fantastic. It will be a good experience. We'll be part of it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.